What is up and welcome to Mamps on the Map. In today's video, we're going to be talking about returning to the UK from a red list country, quarantine life, and I'm going to be answering your Instagram questions. But let's rewind to how I got myself here in the first place. The 4th of August 2021. This is the date that I received an email whilst on my honeymoon in Mexico that on the 8th of August, the UK will be adding Mexico to its red list. After finally getting through to British Airways, they were unable to get us back in time, meaning we had no choice but to pay to quarantine in a government hotel in London for 10 days. To make things worse, British Airways then cancelled our return flight on the 11th of August, with the only flight available being on the 16th of August. This meant an extra 5 days in Mexico, which hopefully British Airways will pay for. And here we are, in the quarantine hotel, which is the Radisson Red Hotel, not too far from Heathrow Airport. So let's get on to your Instagram questions. Okay, so are you allowed to go out? Oh my days, don't get me started on this. So going out here is just, well, you get 2 breaks. 2 15-minute breaks a day where you can leave the room escorted by security, and they'll then take you to this car park which is sectioned off, and you basically walk around in a circle for 15 minutes. When your time's up, the warden, I like to call them the wardens here because it is like a prison, they come and they basically say your time's up, back to your room. And even then, it's not like proper fresh air and it's not really that fun. But the people there and like the little circles you get in the courtyard are jokes. So you've got man smoking in the smoking area, you might see a really hyper kid running up and down. There'll be maybe like some man doing some intense cardio. And then you might have like an auntie just chilling in a chair, just relaxing. But my favourite group is the gang of quarantiners who get in a circle and have a chat. And it goes a bit like this.
Sup, dude?
Yo, wagwan bro, what's good?
Dude, can you believe that the rooms have surfboards in them? That's totally rad, dude.
Bruv, that's an ironing board, fam. There's no waves in London.
I've got you the bag, bruh.
So show me the goods then, what have you got, bro? Chill, don't make it bait, bro. There's security watching over there, don't make it bait.
Totally, dude.
I say less, fam. I'll trade you 1 box of Rice Krispies, bro. We good?
Gnarly, bro. Totally.
Aight, see you in a bit, fam.
Yeah, rock on, man.
Did you have to take a COVID test before and after your flight to the UK? So we had to do a COVID test before we left Mexico. It could have been either a lateral flow test or a PCR test. Kindly, the hotels that we stayed at did the lateral flow test for free, and you get the result within about half an hour. However, the PCR tests are more expensive. We're looking at around $70 to $100 per test, and it takes, 24 hours or so to get the result. And then basically on returning to the UK, we have to do a COVID test on day 2 and day 8, and it's a proper PCR test. So it gets delivered to your door, you have to swab your throat for 10 seconds, and then you have to stick it up your nose and swab again for 10 seconds. And then you get the result usually the day after. And if you were to test positive whilst you're in quarantine, you actually have to extend your quarantine for 10 more days from the day that you test positive, which makes things bare long. Okay, so the next question, can you Deliveroo? So yes, you can get deliveries for like parcels, you can get food deliveries, you can get family if they live local to bring you food and things like that. But you don't get to see any of these people. The parcels get delivered to security, and then security will bring it to your door, which kind of makes things a bit nicer, because if you don't like the food, which is grim by the way, then you can order fast food pizzas, that sort of thing. This brings me on to another fun point, which is what happens if you run out of stuff, because you can't leave your room. Well, if you run out, then you have to call boss man at reception and ask him to bring it, but it takes forever to come. So you do have to keep calling them, reminding them to bring the stuff.
Bring the stuff! Bring the stuff!
So you might want some coffee. Hi, can I get some coffee, please?
1 eternity later.
You might want some more water. Hi, can I get some water, please?
3 days later.
I need water. I need water.
You might even need more toilet paper. I don't suppose I can get some more toilet roll?
1 week later.
Oh man. Okay, so the next question. Have you made a Wilson ball yet? So for those of you that don't know, Wilson is the ball from Castaway, and no, don't worry about your boy, it hasn't come to that. I've still got my mind, haven't gone crazy, nothing to worry about, everything's good. Right, Apple Fruit? Good one. What? What a guy, you're an absolute lad. Can we just take a second to appreciate Apple Fruit's headgear? Yeah, rocking the same look as your boy. Okay, what do you get to eat? Man. Okay, so the food here is not great at all. You basically get 3 meals a day, which you choose on a day that you get here. You fill out a form on what you want to eat each day. You get breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I will do a full video on the types of food and what I've eaten. But just to kind of summarize it, breakfast is usually like a cereal or a porridge, some fruit, a yogurt, and maybe like a pastry and some juice. Lunch is like a sandwich or a salad, and there's also Indian options. So you can have like a curry, a rice, some naan. And dinner is the same sort of thing. So it might be like a hot main, such as pasta or lasagna or an Indian main. I don't know why they give you so many Indian options. The Indian food's all right, tastes quite good, but it is like very oily. So that is the kind of the food in a nutshell. But some of the days we did order takeout because we got fed up with the food here. So the food, yeah, it's not great, man, which is a shame. So the next question, what is it like being with your wife and no one else for that long? It is really, really, really good. Everything is going great here. Yeah, can't really complain.
Get over here.
Can you get a deal if you snitch on other travellers? Ain't no snitch, man. We don't snitch in here. Snitches get stitches. Right, warden, it was inmate number 267. He took the semi-skim milk. Now, do I get my pizza now, or are we good? Do I get my pizza for dinner? Yeah. Nah, we don't snitch in here.
That man would never snitch. Pizza time! Pizza time! Pizza time! Everybody love pizza time!
But no, you don't get a deal if you snitch on other travellers. Mans ain't no snitch, we ain't about that life. Okay, so the next question, will you get early release? No. So even if you test negative on day 2 or day 8, you can't leave early. You have to do the whole 10 days of the quarantine. And the day of arrival doesn't count as day 1, that's day 0. Day 1 starts from midnight of the day of arrival. So we arrived on a Tuesday, that counted as day 0. The quarantine started from Wednesday, so it's 10 days from there. Now the big question, did you have to pay for the hotel that you're quarantining in? Man, it cost bare. Okay, so the rules have changed. So when we booked, we had to pay £2,400 for 2 of us, which is just ridiculous. That's next level. £2,400 to not be able to leave your room and not great food. It's just too much. I don't know why it's £2,400. And as of the 11th of August, the prices have gone up. For 2 adults, it now costs £3,715 for this 10-day quarantine. Mad. I don't get it. It's so much money. This feels more like a punishment. You would think that for, you know, £2,000 to £4,000, you'd be getting treated fairly, you know, well. Okay, the room's not bad, but you'd think you'd get some decent food, or at least a better choice of food. Another thing is laundry. So basically, it's a bit of a rip-off. So for 2 adults, you're entitled to 7 items of laundry that can be washed. And they have to be small or very simple items of laundry. So it can be underwear, it can be kind of t-shirts, pajamas, things like that. But 7 items for 2 people who are quarantining for 10 days? Madness. If you want more laundry done, then you have to pay, or you do it yourself in the sink. It's as simple as that. So that's been my quarantine experience. Today's my last day. At 1 past midnight, I get to go home, and I can't wait. It's kind of been like being in a prison. Prison might actually be better because you can go to gym in prison, but you can't even do that here. As always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And thanks for your questions. If you have any more questions about quarantining or traveling during COVID, then leave a comment below or DM me on Instagram. Till next time, peace.